What's going on, Nitro Gang? Welcome to Friday Night Nitro. Now today, we're going to be talking about history. We might be making history. We might be talking about the invasion and the war. We might be talking about that idiot Scotty Kilmer, because he's pissing me off. But for now, let me make sure I give you guys some time to come into the stream here. And then, we will get underway. Talking about this vintage 2000 Duratrax Quake. Now you guys for sure probably saw the video that I released on this already, where I went to pick it up. I think you guys saw where I went to pick it up, right? It was at the Jersey Shore. It was quite windy. And I actually got sick right after that video. So today I am at about 75% not sick, still sick. Actually, this week I had to cancel Monday Night Nitro, guys. The first time ever I had to cancel it. Now, there's only really two reasons that a Monday Night Nitro could be canceled. Reason number one, I'm dead because of some kind of invasion force. Reason number two, well, I'm throwing up, right? Okay, so in this case, it was reason number two. We got Orphan the Chicks in the house. How you doing? Let me make sure I acknowledge everyone that is here. I appreciate you guys being here. You know, I'll be first to tell you, we have some pretty sickening, not awesome, worldwide affairs going on right now. And me right here, I actually lived in both of those countries, okay? I lived in both of those countries, so I could tell you the reality. Anyways, let's continue. I see we got Nitro Davo in the house. I see we got Timothy Kingus in here. And before I just saw my friend, Benjamin Martinez. Okay, we got Aaron Alvarez. And I just read some comments previously where people are saying they're into the Nitros because of this channel. Well, that makes me happy. That makes me very, very happy. So this right here, guys, I bet you're wondering where are all the stickers, right? Like, where's all the stickers? Well, I'm going to show you the stickers in a little while. It turns out, when you run vintage Nitros, there's actually a whole bunch of problems that, like, people aren't even aware of. In this case, there's problems. Let's wait a little while, or else I'm going to give all the problems away. We don't want to invade a country within a matter of a couple hours, right? Okay, we want to make sure that, you know, we pursue proper diplomatic policy and not invade on multiple fronts within a matter of a couple hours. And not give, you know, certain presidents the ability to diplomatize. I made that word up. Okay, let's continue over here. What do we got? We got Eric Pays right here. We got Joe Hutchinson. We got Dan Y over here. Yeah, when you got Nitro, you got no problems, goes Dan White. That's right, man. That is right. Anyway, guys, I will be starting this up in this video. It's going to be going down no matter what. I'm still actually kind of sick. But this is going to make us all feel better, okay? This is going to make us all feel better. So, I have prepared to the side here. Let me just tell you what we have prepared, the preparations, right? Let's say you're about to get invaded. You should be making proper preparations, right? And the Nitro Gang, we're always prepared. Some of our preparations involve doing research into the multitude of military capabilities that a country might have, which I think the current invadee did not do. So, we have a couple magazines. There's a reason why I have them. There's always a reason why I have them. Oh, what's this? This is it on the cover, my dudes. Okay? This is the reason why I have this magazine. It says, new for 2000. Man, nothing like some vintage RCs that now you can buy from old RC magazines. Okay? Because when this was new, I couldn't afford this. I had a job making about $5.25 an hour. No, hold on, I was in middle school. Actually, that was a couple of years later. Basically, full hardcore poverty. Okay? Yeah, exactly. $5.25 an hour, that's what they used to pay you in grocery stores back then on the books. All right? Sickening. Anyway, you know how much you have to work to buy a $300 something nitro plus like $50 for like field equipment and fuel and glow starters? Yeah, you have to work a lot. Anyway, so we got 3 RC magazines here for our review. And we also got, I'm going to show you some of the stuff that this Duratrax came with. And then we'll, remove the body. We'll talk about the condition. We'll talk about why my tires are so shiny. Guys, you have shiny tires like this? Because it's like I invaded a country and imported oil to polish up the tires. It's basically just like that. I don't know how like they got so shiny. Probably have to invade somebody, okay? So, we have an original Duratrax VCR tape. Now, unfortunately, I do not own a VCR at this point in time, but I think I am working on getting one. It says, starting and tuning your new Torque 21 engine. Who wants to see this in the future? I mean, I think I could play this. VCR. It says, hi-fi over here. Truly, truly sickening. Guys, no one other than me is going to appreciate, well, and all of you appreciate this kind of stuff. Okay? Because, today, everything is about, go buy that new Arma, that Fire Team. Oh man, that Fire Team has some awesome wheels. It's just a stupid tread pattern. Give me a break, okay? Give me a break. I see we got Oscar Oquendo in the house right here. He goes, Friday Night Nitro, baby. What up, bro? By the way, Oscar Oquendo just posted some awesome pictures in the NitroGang Facebook group. I saw he got himself a Jado and also the HPI Nitro MT2. Now, him and I were having a conversation about, what should HPI bring back? Now, it's popular consensus that they're probably resurrecting the Savage XL. And also, that's about it. Really don't know anything else. But should they bring back the HPI Nitro MT2? Him and I were like saying, of course they should. But they probably won't because, let's face it, the Nitro Bullet is the modern MT2 chassis. And basically the WR8 is here and the Nitro Bullet is here. So, yeah, I really don't think they'll resurrect the MT2. In today's market, it probably would not sell. All right, we got the collector of junk and stuff says, what's up, man? I got my Nitro Buggy running today. Awesome, man. I am happy to hear that. Okay, let's continue. Lotus 420 goes, what's up, Holmes? Looks like you're feeling better. Well, basically, I probably just have a sugar high, right? Because I was feeling like shit. I ate some of these like chocolate, imported things over here. Probably going to skyrocket in prices soon, right? Because like whenever you have wars halfway around the world, for some reason, your local prices just go up. It kind of makes you think that the only people that benefit from war are the people selling goods for war. Okay? Because I just don't understand why that should even happen. But it happens. Let's continue. We got Caleb Scantlebury. He goes Super Nitro RS4. Yeah, man. I just don't think there'll ever really be any more belt drive cars from HPI. It's probably the end of the road for the belt drive cars. Okay. So, we got the vintage cassette tape over here. Let's continue. What else we got? Now this right here, guys, I'm showing you what this Duratrax came with. Alright, so we could all have a little bit of a memory walk down whatever lane you want to go down. Okay? 2000 RC catalog from Tower Hobbies, guys. Sickening. Actually, this one is somewhere in here. If I show it to you, you know what? I might show it to you later. I might not. I don't know how I feel. People are invading people. Who cares? All right. We got the original manual over here. Now, it looks like the previous owner scribbled something over here. And I read it before, and it actually says, let me read it again. Order high torque servo for throttle. So basically, when I was doing repairs, there was a lot of things that were involved. The radio system obviously is going to be new. So we got the manual. We got some other stuff. You know what? Feeling a little sick and upset right now. All right. Settle down. Settle down. It's not like you're getting invaded on 3 fronts. Okay? All right, so what else do we got? So I bet you're asking yourself, what's like this body right here, right? Yeah, you know what? I am a little bit mad because I was just talking about that guy, Scotty Kilmer. Guy has like about 10 million subs. You know, yesterday he posted a video and I was going to make a comeback video, response video for it. And people sometimes say, bro, just leave the guy alone. It's your civic duty to call out fake clickbaiters, okay? It just is. Title of the video was, he pictured himself with a plane. He took a picture of a freaking plane and then he said, I witnessed the Ukraine invasion. I witnessed the beginning of the war. The whole video was about a junk Nissan Maxima, guys. The guy literally said, it's a Nissan Maxima, drive it around with check engine lights, it's a junk car. That's what he should have said to the owner. Anyways, we'll continue, we'll talk about this some other crap anyways. Now, back to the Duratrax. I'm gonna settle down. Alright, I'm gonna settle down. I actually been having a terrible week, if you can't tell. Basically spent a whole bunch of money on crap. YouTube views are going down. Alright. So that's right. Lotus 420, that dude is a tool. If it's up to Scotty Kilmer, guys, look this troll up. His net worth, I looked it up, $10 million. Literally once a month, the guy makes a video about I'm leaving YouTube. And then he doesn't leave YouTube. Like, why would he? He's a millionaire, okay? He needs to be called out, put in his place. I will challenge him to an actual car question debate, okay, if he wants to do it. But he's never going to do it, all right? So, he's never going to do it, all right? And then, the thing is, you know, you can't be doing that. You know, whatever. Some people think you let anyone do whatever they want. No, that's not how society works. So, right. Okay. Adam J, how you doing? Adam J goes, Kilmer, biggest clickbait I've ever seen. Never watch his videos. Exactly. Like, honestly, yesterday, you know, guy post a picture of a plane and says, I witnessed the beginning of the war. You watch the video, it's about a Nissan Maxima that's basically a junk car. And then he tells the person, drive it around with the check engine light. The thing is, you can drive around with the check engine light, but you gotta understand, depending on what state you live in, you won't pass inspection. So that is actually terrible advice. To tell a person to drive around with like all these lights and then like you're avoiding the fact that they can't pass inspections. Okay? It's bullshit. I'll beat that guy up. Alright. We got RC Showoff in the house right here. How you doing? Alright. So, by the way, guys, in the intro to this video, it says new Serpent Nitro. I just did a search recently on A-Main, and you know, whenever like good deals come up, I make sure people know about them. So, new Serpent Nitro. There's a link in this video. Click it. It's a sickening freaking 1/8 scale Nitro. It's actually exactly the same one that I have, but a little bit of an updated one. If you guys want to see it, I'll show it to you in a little bit. But we're gonna, you know, we'll talk about it in a little bit. Craig Dickerson goes, bro, I bet you have a VHS player. Actually, no, I don't. Unfortunately, I don't have a VHS player. But you know what? I need to legit get one. What's up, pain in the bass? Okay. Physic goes, that's true. You can't pass smog in California with a check engine. Yeah, you have this freaking millionaire, 10 million subs on YouTube, idiot, telling people to just drive around because the dealership is just trying to rip you off. That might be a fact. But the other fact is, you can't pass an inspection. Okay? Alright. No, we got Joe Hutchinson goes, are you done with the tower hobbies, bro? No, we're going to get to all of these things in a little bit. Okay, let's get back to this Nitro. Let's move up the recording device here a little bit. So let's move up right here. So I bet you guys are wondering, well, why is this such a clean body? Like, what is, you know, where are the stickers, right? Did someone say where are the stickers? Someone say where are the stickers? Okay, well, if no one's gonna say it, then we're not gonna talk about it. But look at the back. It's legit the original Duratrax body from the picture on the box. So, question is, where are the stickers? Well, I'm going to show you the stickers right now. These are the stickers. Okay? Now, I bet you're asking yourself now, why didn't I put the stickers on the body, right? Like, why didn't you do it? You can't even tell, like, what car this is, right? Well, The thing is, in the year 2000, it was actually quite common. I'm going to take it out of here. It was quite common to have stickers that are not pre-cut. So let's, for instance, say you need the headlight. This is one of the lights, right? Like the lights for the car. These are not pre-cut stickers. So you basically have to take a hobby knife or scissors and very delicately trim all of these pieces out from this sticker sheet. Okay? It's very, very sickening. I remember actually doing this, but like it was on a small Nitro and it was just like an HPI, and it was far fewer stickers you really had to cut out, or it was probably on the RTR3. We have a question here in the chat here from Gold Currency. The question is that your truck or repairing for someone? So I bought this one, right? I legit bought this one. This is mine. I've repaired it, and I will be starting it up. This is my freaking truck. Okay, finally, it's mine. Thing is, this is a small channel. People think I'm a celebrity because I'm in RC Car Action magazine. No! I'm just a guy, okay? Without clickbait titles. Alright. So, Nitro Quake. You know, not pre-cut stickers. So, actually, when the Traxxas Nitros came out, you know, with the T-Max, if you look... Still sick, guys. If you look at the old ads, they're always talking about like the pre-cut stickers. Now, that makes sense because let's say you legit had stickers like this that are not pre-cut. Well, you got to cut them all out individually. It's quite sickening. You understand that you guys understand that when you're cutting this out and touching it with like the little grease that's on the fingers as they are, it's going to adhere poorly to the body, right? That's just what's going to happen. So original sticker sheet, all right? What about the rest of the body details? Okay, the rest of the details on the body, because like it's missing details. So actually, here they are. It's a bunch of plastic pieces, which honestly is kind of nice because this didn't happen during this time period for Nitros, right? And this is 100% all original, light bar, chrome bumper, never put on, okay? Maybe I'll drill holes to put it on, maybe I won't, I don't know. This is a tiny freaking channel. I get no outside support other than like a couple channel members, you know, some Patreon supporters, people that donate, I appreciate it. Otherwise, you know, my net worth, as often chicks here goes, what's your net worth after being featured in the RC Car Action magazine? I think it went down. Okay? I got sick. I got nothing. All right. Let's continue. So, yes, guys, in a little while, I will start this up. I'm just waiting for some of the bulk audience to come in here. Actually, this truck is quite interesting under the body when I remove it. Well, you know what? Should we just do it now? Should we remove the body now? I don't know. What do you think? All right, let's do it. Here we go. So the body, I will confirm, it is very nice. Like, I washed it, basically didn't do nothing else. No sticker applied, but whatever. Okay. So plastic elements for the body, right? Which is very rare for really any brand, I think. All right. Hold on, my dudes. How is the stream quality? Is the stream quality okay? Because if it's not okay, we're going to have to fight somebody. Okay. There shouldn't be any delays. I'm looking at my stream right now, and it's fine. Okay. All right, let's wait a little bit then. Maybe there is a delay. I'm looking at it right now, and there's no lag. We're lag-free. There's legit less lag than the amount of time it took Russia to invade a country. Zero lag. All right. All right, so this is the chassis. I'm going to fire this up. I've kept it as close to original as humanly possible, with the exception of radio gear. Okay? So radio gear obviously is new, and both servos were dead, completely dead. Like, I think the guy that I bought it from, well, you guys saw where I went to pick it up. I picked it up in a storage shed. So the storage shed obviously was probably not like, you know, well, I don't know if it was a heated unit or not. So basically, you know, at this time, waterproof electronics were really not a thing. Like, no one had waterproof electronics. And that's what we got, okay? Original filter, I did replace the filter element. Now, this engine, my dudes, this is actually quite rare for a 2000 Nitro, right? RTR. This is a Torque 21. That's right. It's a .21 big block. You got to realize, at this time, the T-Max came with a .15. So a .21 was actually quite sickening at that time. Now, the truck itself is based on a buggy. Okay, this is a buggy-based design. So unfortunately, it does have 3 differentials. All right. And I've already driven it. I will confirm that after about 5 minutes worth of driving, no, maybe 3 minutes worth of driving, what happens is the center diff becomes a noodle. Okay, it's like you boil a noodle and it becomes a noodle. Okay. Oh, we got a donation here from Dale. Thank you, my dude. Thank you for that $5. Okay. Actually very hungry today. And sick as well at the same time. So, we will be starting this up, and we will go over some of the more in-depth elements that I had to do. But for now, let me just ask you guys, has anybody ever had issues with, what is this over here? This is a Savage 25 engine, right? And as I show you inside, you guys tell me what you think I'm kind of pointing to at here. So inside, I had to use some parts from this motor to stick into this motor. Okay, I honestly got very lucky. Now, some people, I'm thankful for it, send me their junk motors. What's up, Daniel PD? I see you right here in the chat. And also, let me just acknowledge Green Bear 39. Philip Park goes $5 for Taco Bell money. Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go there. So later tonight in the NitroGang Facebook group, I will show you guys me with Taco Bell. Actually, I'm kind of sick. You think I should go out? I've basically been eating biscuits the whole time. I'm using British words here, guys. Okay, let's get back to the Nitro. The question was, what did I use from this motor that is now in here? In terms of money, let me just talk about how much I paid for it. I paid $100 for this. But of course, going to Jersey, you know, I got sick. I had to buy like $50 worth of medication after. Basically wound up costing me about $175. Okay, including all of the Mucinex I had to buy because I got sick doing a video at the beach in the wintertime. Okay, so, but that's the kind of stuff I do for the NitroGang, guys. It doesn't even matter. There's no sacrificing here. You know, you beat up yourself when you feel like it. All right. Thank you for that donation, Alan Patterson. Okay, with the $10. Awesome. Sickening. Okay, guys, so let's get down to business. What did I have part-wise from here? So if you look inside the motor, where the connecting rod sits, hopefully you could see it. I think you could see it. There's normally a starting pin in there, over there in that part, a starting pin, and also a starting spring, okay? And I actually had to use the starting spring from this motor in this motor. We got a $5 donation here. Let me just make sure I acknowledge everyone, right? From Michael James. Thank you, my dude. He goes, love the videos, bro. I've learned a lot watching them. I'm happy you did, man. I'm happy you did. I got to tell you, no matter how many used Nitros I repair, I actually almost always run into new problems. And in this case, I got lucky that I had a spare junk motor like this that I could use the spring. So basically what happened is this motor, you know, before I start it, let me just tell you how you would diagnose it. You know what? I have like vintage memorabilia over here on the side. I'm kind of putting my hand on it. I shouldn't be doing that, right? You don't want to invade your memorabilia from all sides. Okay, so basically what happened was, I'm gonna flip it upside down. So basically what happened is, as you go to pull the pull start, at first it was slipping. I'm like, okay, oh man, the one-way bearing is bad. So, turns out, the starting pin was stuck inside, well, the crank, I guess you could call it, whatever. We're gonna get past to it. The spring was bad. You need a new freaking spring. Okay, it's not that big of a deal. They still sell them. They're like $10. All the HPI parts are basically compatible with this. Question is, how's that compression? Does someone want to check that compression? I can pull it right now. Okay. So let's pull it, and then we're gonna start it right now, guys. All right, check this out. Oh, sickening compression right here. That's right. Well, I don't want to say brand new, you know. A lot of people won't even really take the time to repair an old engine like this. I'll be honest with you, they'll just go buy another one. But for me, the whole point is the experience of what this would have been like. And, you know, as soon as I get better, a couple days maybe, I'm still kind of shit right now. Probably have a fever. I just took like 3 Advil before. What was I talking about? Basically, keep it stock, okay? So, we got a lot of interesting things here, guys. We have 114 people. So, for our benefit now, I will try to fire this up. And then for the people that are still here, we will continue talking about... Oh, what's this? This is the year 2000. Speed Mart. Okay, so they used to mail this to you every month. The Speed Mart catalog. And I know some people in the group here have this. The Duratrax Nitro Demon. Actually, long history behind this model. I think they got sued by Losi, right? Because Losi had a similar product at this time frame. So let's check out. Oh, what's this on the first cover? On the inside. First circular with exactly the truck we got, guys. Check that out. Sickening, right? That's right. So we'll take a closer look. I'm going to not waste your people's time. Let's fire it up. You know, I said, let's fire it up. Let's fire it up. And then we'll talk more about this in like some detail, and then we'll go from there. I'm on my way, guys. Hold up a second. By the way, if you didn't know... Oh, no, wrong side. By the way, if you didn't know, now you know. Where is it? Hold on. Maybe nobody knows. I don't know. Where the... You know what? I don't even care. I'm not going to show you and self-advertise myself in that RC Car Action magazine. Maybe later I will. I don't care. This is about the NitroGang. Let's start this up. Alright? Enough of this nonsense. Okay. Let's see. Nitro Mark, how you doing? Yeezy Skirt goes, what's up? Okay, so I gotta get some wheels. We're firing this up, guys. That's what we're doing. So I'll go over some of the features. Actually, this fuel tank is very interesting. It has a certain feature that I've never seen in any other model. Okay? Brian Schumann, how you doing, man? Glad you're here. So this fuel tank has a feature I've never seen in any other model. We'll talk about it. I just want to fire this up to make sure everyone knows it runs. Let's make sure I have enough space here. These wheels are actually kind of big. Also, another cool feature. These are hold on. You know what? I don't want to say cool. Maybe I should say weird. These are 19mm hubs. That's right. They're actually, at first I thought they were 17. I measured the inside and they're 19. So, all right. Let's attach our heater element here. I'm going to move this up a little bit. We'll attach our heater element. Okay, we got Green Bear 39 with a question here. I'm asking help, Hybrid. Let me see. Let me go back to back in the chat. I think you wrote something there, Green Bear. Hold on. All right. Anyone have any info on an OS 12CZ engine? I can't find anything on the one I have. You know what? I actually have a 12CZ as a parts engine. So I never ran it because they're so old now that for you to really run it, like a lot of the hardware on the drivetrain doesn't match up. You know what I mean? Like basically what happens is the flywheels, all that stuff, it doesn't work over time like with modern drivetrain. Okay, we're gonna connect this right here. Manuel Maldonado goes, Ron Jeremy would be jealous of those 19mm hubs. Sure, bro. Yeah, so these are legit 19mm hubs on this car, guys. I've never come across that. And it's a little odd because 17s were like a buggy thing. They were standard for buggies at this time. And this is based on a buggy. This is based on the Duratrax axis. So, let's see. I'm going to heat this up a little bit. I think my battery might be halfway dead. Might not be halfway dead. Who cares? Let's just see what happens. All right. It's going to fire up anyway. Okay. So, Eric Nitro Spencer goes WD-40 Shine tires. Well, I'm glad you pointed that out. So actually, this is not WD-40. This is way beyond WD-40, bro. This is real car tire shine. Okay? I went the extra mile. I said, this RC is like a real car. And I said, okay, let's put tire shine on it. That's right, this is real tire shine. It's going to be a question of how long this lasts. We will see. I don't know. Okay? So, guys, we're just waiting for my head to warm up here a little bit. Right? And I got to source a VCR tape to record that. You know, maybe I'll make it like a separate video. It'll be like a cool thing to watch a retro Duratrax video. Actually, I like retro Duratrax videos. Like when I watch their product videos, it was always fun. All right? Yeah. Okay, let me see what we got over here. What is motor, someone says. This is the Duratrax Torque 21. So it's like a stock 21 big block for this time period. Let's check out electronics-wise. Right, so, you know, obviously I upgraded the servos because the servos here were garbage. Brakes on this truck are very good. I gotta tell you, the linkages, they did not piss me off. So far, everything you see here, drivetrain-wise, is 100% stock. All right, so my battery is dead, so we're going to turn this off now. Guys, are we ready? The motor is not even hot, so whatever. Okay. Now, later I'll show you this innovative fuel tank design. Actually, I almost guarantee you, no one has ever seen a fuel tank like this before. So, let's open up the window. We'll get my hose and we'll attempt to fire it up. Alright guys, I'm actually legit still super sick right now. I'm doing this for all of us, okay? So we got the hose. I appreciate you all for being here. This is the moment of truth. We're going to fire up a vintage 2000 original, including original air filter with a new foam element, Nitro. Okay? So let's do it. Yeah, Duratrax during this time period was sickening. Like, I'll just tell you. Right, so what I'm going to do first, I'm just going to prime it first. Let me move this up a little bit. You guys will have a good view. All right, it's all about that view. The view, lives matter. Right? Say it with me. Oh, by the way, before I started, check out the radio box. It's actually a little bit of an interesting design. So it's a slide out radio box. Check this out. Well, radio box cover. So this radio cover just slides out. I'm not going to do it all the way because I have an antenna going through it. But basically just slides out and then slides back in. That's it. Super, super easy. Like legit awesome design. I don't know if it'll pop out when you're running, but probably not. Okay, let's raise the throttle trim a little bit. Okay, raised it a little bit, not too much. and I'm gonna prime it. How's the quality? The quality okay, guys? If it's not, you tell me. We're gonna invade some quality country, okay? You understand what I'm saying? Okay. Let's do this. Mark Brennan goes, vintage rare fuel tank. So, you know what? Actually, while we're here, let me show you something interesting about this fuel tank. So if you open it up, whatever, it shouldn't come out. Check this out. On top, you have a built-in, like a screen. You guys see that screen on top? So as you're putting fuel in, it's a built-in screen. Probably will stop like larger fine sand particles from going in. I don't know if there's a separate filter here, but that's why I have an inline fuel filter already installed. But I mean, I gotta say, I've never seen a fuel tank with a built-in screen like that on top. I've never seen it. Okay. So I'm gonna prime it now. We'll see how this goes. Usually it pisses you off no matter what. Compression's probably gonna be crazy. I have my glow plug tool ready in case we have to lower it. All right, I'm gonna prime it. Here we go. Okay, I think I see fuel. Hold on, let me. All right, that should be good. It should fire up. Let me attach the hose or else I won't be able to breathe. I already have crazy congestion. So, okay, hose. We got that hose. Not the HOES, right? But the HOSE. The HOSE, right? So, let's fire up. Torque 21, baby. Live NitroGang start. No one does this. Sickening. Lowering the idle. Hold on. What do you think about that? Just adjusting the idle. Woo! What do you think about that, guys? Sickening. Look at that idle. You can't kill it. Look at that. All right, we had enough. No problem right here. Motor, super cool. Let's do the test. No problem, guys. Original clutch. All right. Should we keep running it? I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna pinch the fuel line, okay? Fuel line. All right, it even shut down perfectly. Did you like that fuel line pinch, guys? That was about 5 to 6 seconds. So the thing is, I didn't want to really full throttle it here on the table because basically it's shaking my entire table. I have like equipment in front of me. It's pretty much sickening, okay? Mark Brennan goes 1 speed, I believe, and the answer is 1 speed is all you need. Okay, so actually, the later version of this truck, let me give you a little bit of detailed history. The later version of the same truck was, look at that nitro smoke coming out. The hose. Look at that, sickening. Ooh. Bad idea, guys. That was a bad idea. That was a very bad idea. So the newer version of this truck came with the 2-speed. It was called the Thunder Quake, right? It had like a different color painted body. Well, What did you guys think about that startup? You couldn't kill it, right? Yeah. So also, this is just a single speed forward only. The newer one also included reverse. All right. So those are kind of popular, but unfortunately, this is not that one. All right. So sickening. What did you guys think about that? Vintage Duratrax Nitro with the old 2000 Nitro motor. And guys, nobody killed it, okay? So I did have to replace the starting spring because the spring was basically shit. Someone's telling me here to make sure it's bottom dead center. Nitro mark, let me do it, okay? So, yeah, okay, good, that's it. This is a, Torque 21, which is a 3.5 cc. It's a regular 21 size motor. I don't know what the information on the horsepower specs are. They weren't published at all. But let's talk about some of the interesting chassis features, shall we? For this part, I'm probably gonna have to take the camera a little bit. And also, we'll look at the original RC Car Action magazines. Okay. Okay, so we got a good comment here. I'm gonna tell you right now. So the question is, how are the suspension settings? So I didn't do anything to the springs at all in any way, or the shocks. This is exactly how I bought it. So this is the stock suspension. You know, it's okay. Like, it has oil. Okay. Now the back, it's similar. It has oil, right? So let me show you. I think one of the situations, like when you're running, this is technically a Nitro monster truck, but it's built on a buggy chassis. So the problem is, I don't know if I want to call it a problem, but notice how narrow the suspension arms actually are. And look at the offset on the wheel. So the wheel legit starts like almost on the inside here. This is a fairly wide wheel. Now people did mention, okay, it's very cold. I'm gonna get sick again. People did mention in another video that these are actually the same tread as the Monster GT. So the only problem with that is the rim is different on the MGT. So look at the deep offset on that rim, right? It legit goes like almost all the way on the inside here to the tire. And the tread is actually, yes, the way the tread is on the tire, it's actually identical to the MGT series. So I don't know what the whole thing, they probably use the same manufacturer for tires. But yeah, you can't kill this Duratrax, guys. There will be a video on this in the future. We got a question here about fuel. Now, I use the same fuel for everything, right? Burning old RC Car Action magazines if they have electrics, cooking eggs, you know, invading countries within about an hour if I need to, because their president doesn't understand the meaning of diplomacy, right? Diplomacy. There wasn't any, okay? Why was he so surprised? So, Bones Brew is good and effective at all those actions, all right? All right, so we got Mark Brennan goes, and the point is torsion. Yes, so he's telling me to get a torsion diff. So I actually looked up a torsion diff for the center. I think there's one on eBay for 300 bucks. So based on the statistical growth of income on my channel, my ability to get that diff would be about 0.2%. Okay, 0.2% would be the fact here. Okay, so we got some other stuff we need to talk about first, guys. Serpent buggies. Who wants a Serpent buggy? You guys want a Serpent buggy? I feel like you deserve it. All right. So, Duratrax. Let's take a closer look at the fuel tank, and I think I need to get the manual for this to actually explain it. But let me get the original manual. Whoa! Sickening. Okay, guys, I have a lot of original memorabilia type stuff here. If you want me to go over it, I'll go over it. If not, we'll just, you know, pretend invasions aren't happening when they are. All right, so I'm going to set up here, and let me flip to the page in the manual here. We'll talk about the fuel tank. I gotta open this up actually, hold on. We got the exploded parts views here. Oh no, right here. Yeah, so here we go. We're ready, guys. You ready? We're ready. All right. Let me make this happen. Okay, here we go. So here is the fuel tank as it sits in the car. It looks like a regular fuel tank, right? The first interesting thing, as I showed you before, we have what looks like some kind of pasta strainer. I don't know, this maybe they want you to make pasta in this fuel tank. I'm just kidding. This is like a pre-filter probably for like large grains of sand particles. So, interesting feature here. We got that. Next interesting feature. If you look at the bottom of the tank. Now, you guys tell me what you think this is. I think only Duratrax, experts would know what I'm talking about. So look at the way the fuel line is sticking out. Anybody see anything weird about that? All right, so I'm just going to tell you what it is. Now in the manual, this is called the Rotatable Nipple. See that right there? Rotatable Nipple. So it looks like you can rotate the fuel outlet any direction you want. I don't think I've ever seen that in any other Nitro. Like really ever. So this fuel filter is my own fuel filter. That's the inline filter. I cannot tell without taking off that nipple whether it has a built-in stone filter. Okay, so I cannot tell. And hold on, guys, I'm super sick still. And I'm not going to try it because there looks like there are kind of delicate and sensitive O-rings around the nipple. So it looks like the nipple is fully pierced. Somebody pierced this nipple quite well. All right, it wasn't me. Now, let's talk about the rest of the chassis. Yeah, this actually kind of cool because, you know, like you can get the fuel line to go out any position you want. It's actually super interesting. I've never seen that feature in any other Nitro. Like, you know, so you guys are going to learn a shit ton of stuff on this channel. All right, let's continue. So top-down view, you know, it's a Buggy chassis. They use, at this time, Duratrax. A lot of manufacturers used giant Phillips hardware. Like, we're talking giant Phillips. Look how big that is. It's legit. It's kind of funny looking how big it is. And guess what, guys? They are self-taping. What are they called? Self-tapping? Tapping? I don't know. Let's take one out. Okay? I just want to show you what they are. So in the manual, they're referred to as... This is going to blow away some people. Self-tapping screws. Okay. Sickening. Other than that, I mean, they really don't bother me. I don't see what the big deal is. You know? They do the job. This is a 22-year-old Nitro, guys. And it's actually, you know, giant sickening self-tapping screws are fine. It appears. So they say. So, that's the look of the chassis. Now, in the back, we have, I would say, a little bit of a weird suspension setup going on here. I mean, it does the job. But, obviously, we have tons and tons of movement from the wheels as the suspension gets compressed. Right? And that is because bad suspension geometry. And also, you know, they're compensating with like a short suspension here, kind of due to the fact that this is really the Duratrax Axis Buggy. Anyway, that's the car. Let's continue talking about some other stuff, shall we? Okay, some nights I self-tap goes off in the chicks. That was pretty funny, actually. I enjoyed that one, okay? basically made me almost forget about the dumbass Scotty over here and invasion forces. So let me show you what the problem was that I was talking about with the starting pin. Anybody wants to see the starting pin situation? So I will show it to you. So what happens is, I gotta get some lights, hold on. All right. So the issue I ran into with the motor. So we'll just talk a little bit about motor because I guarantee you almost everyone will eventually run into this. So on the manual here, as I show you the manual itself, this is the exploded parts views of the car. The item that was broken was this part number, 44. It's a tiny little spring that goes inside there. So this one is already removed. That's why you see a hole there, because I had to stick it into here. All right, I feel like shit, guys. Should I cut the stream right now or what? How am I gonna get motivated? I might cut this shit right now. Okay. All right, so, anyways. Okay. Syrup Snake goes, could you not get away without the spring? The answer is no. That little pin, it's called a starting pin. It needs to constantly be pushed against and pressure applied to it so it engages the starting shaft on the motor. Otherwise, what happens is when you pull the pull start, it will just legit spin through. Okay? Right. So, this is the Duratrax. We fired it up. There will be another video on this in the future. Let's talk a little bit about the rest of the stuff I have here. All right, guys, I appreciate you all for being here. You know, we have some sickening worldwide events going on, and I can tell you that I lived in both those countries. About both of them are assholes, okay? Actually, exactly both of them. So we'll continue talking about this in the future, right? I'm not afraid to discuss political matters. You know, in today's atmosphere, everyone's like, no, I don't want to talk about this because, like, I'm going to upset somebody. Well, you're only going to upset somebody if you have zero facts to make up for your dumbass claims, all right? If you don't have to worry, you don't got to worry about upsetting people if your facts are legitimate, they're true and verifiable, okay? Anyways, I gotta show you something because gotta take something out, all right? Let me get something. I think some of you have seen this Serpent buggy on my channel. Have you not? You might have. We got Kevin Scroth in the house over here. How you doing, bro? Making a lot of buggies great again, sometimes. We got Caleb Scantlebury goes, let me see the Super Nitro. Okay, bro, give me like 3 minutes, and I will show you the Super Nitro. I might even start it up. I don't know if I have the radio. But we'll see. Maybe I'll start it up. Maybe I'll just show it to you. We'll see. Thank you for that, Caleb Scantlebury. Well, in a couple minutes, just because I already have this here, you know. So, this is the Serpent Cobra buggy. Now, you know how I just put new Serpent Nitro in the description to this video? It appears that it's back. Okay? It's back. Now, it's not exactly this one, but I'm pretty sure it actually is exactly this one. So I started this up before. It's very, very insane and sickening. My heater is dead, so I don't know if I'll start it up right now. Unless maybe I will. Who the hell cares? Okay. Let's talk about why I have this over here. I want to show you guys. So this is actually probably my most top of the line Nitro Buggy right here. There's legit nothing better than this. This is with a Novarossi .21 engine. A very insane buggy. I'm gonna do a video on this in the future. But suspension-wise, it's incredible. It's like the plushest suspension I have ever seen. Okay, super smooth. Serpent. You can't kill a serpent. You know, some people get bit by them, but some people, you know, they survive and live another day. So this is actually the same buggy that is available right now, guys. I want to show it to you right now. So let me show you right now. JZ for days goes, that's my favorite buggy you have. I might start it up. We'll see how it goes. This is actually a sickening buggy. All right. The problem was, it was discontinued like a while ago, but it's back. All right. So let me show you right here. So we're in the stream right now. Actually, right under the stream, if you go and click legit the first link I put right here, new Serpent 1/8 Nitro Buggy. Click the link. It takes you to the Nitro Buggy right now at A-Main. It's in stock, guys. I highly recommend you order it. $479 in stock. It's exactly the same one that I have. It's exactly the same. You know, it's the same shock towers, the same wheels. Well, these are not the original wheels. It's basically exactly the same. Now, considering, you know, Novarossi is out of business, I really doubt that, you know, they didn't put Novarossi on the head here. But I really think this is the same exact motor as I have. It looks exactly the same cooling head style. It basically is exactly the same motor, I think. .21 pull start. All right. You know, I would highly recommend. So Caleb Scantlebury goes, does it still come with Novarossi? So it appears no, because I can tell they put Serpent on the cooling head. Because basically, you know, well, Novarassi's out of business. You know, so, but it's exactly like even the box. I have the box on my original one. It's almost exactly the same. This is a slightly newer model, though. I can tell based on the equipment that they use, it's exactly the same as mine. All right, even the motor looks exactly the same. So Serpent, I highly recommend you guys get it. Even the way they mount these pins on the bottom, check it out. It's exactly the same as the one I have. So, you know, I don't know, people saying it's not the same. It legit is the same. Okay? So, please, if you're going to be buying this, you know, just click the link right over here. It's in the description to this video. Legit just opens up and you buy it. $479 in stock right now. It's just got added to their catalog. I checked the dates. Just added February 24, which is like, you know, yesterday. That's yesterday, guys. That's the up-to-date information you get on this channel. Okay? Sickening, I know. All right, let's go back to me here. So, Serpent Buggy, I will be doing like an actual running video on this in the future, but I'm just not ready right now. Because I'm basically sick. You hear like, sound like shit. Okay, now, should we talk a little bit about this right now or what? This is the original Tower Speed Mart for the year 2000. Some of the best ads and like RC writing is in here. Oh, hold on, what's this? This is the original receipt to that Duratrax. Who wants to see it? Syrup Snake, thank you for hanging out with us, bro. Have a good night. Talk to you later, man. Okay, so Serpent Buggy. I don't think I have some stuff right now for it. Anyways, so this is the original receipt I got from the Duratrax. Guys, who has an original receipt from the year 2000? Nobody. Check this out. The stock price was $479. Insane, right? $479 for that Duratrax. Nuts. Here we have Speed Mart. Let's take a look at a couple of it. Tower Speed Mart, yes. Okay, so you know what? I gotta hold up a second. I gotta relocate some stuff here. All right. I'm wondering, should I try to fire this up or what? What do you guys want to see? Should we try to fire it up? I have no preheater right now. Just keep in mind, no preheater. So I don't know how good it's gonna go. Yeah. So let's talk about this for a little bit. Yeezy skirt goes. Yes, I promise, man. Okay, so let's talk about this for a couple seconds. We also have, check this out, an original 2000 Tower Hobbies catalog. You used to be able to buy these, but they would send it to you once a year. Sickening. Look at that. We got ourselves some corporate sellouts because, you know, Horizon. Anyway, check that out. So the first 2 pages were devoted to nothing but Duratrax. Everything was Duratrax at that time. Basically, if you check the tag on your mama would probably also say Duratrax. In our case, we have the Nitro Quake, which is what this video is about, right? So this is the video they're talking about. Free video included. This is what they're talking about. Sickening, right? Free video. 22 years later. Unbelievable. I know. Blows you away. All right, guys. So, how about we'll take a quick cut here. Here, Invasion Force is coming. Invasion Forces of the NitroGang are coming. I'm just playing around. You know. Let's try to fire that up. You guys want to see me start up the Serpent? Should we start up the Serpent? Now, normally, these engines, you have to preheat them. But actually, my preheater's dead right now. So, let's see. I might start it up right now. What do you guys want to see me do it? You want to see me do it? I might do it. All right. Okay. RC goes, does Duratrax make decent tires? Actually, their tires are some of the best right now. Like, there's legit no better tires than like Duratrax right now. Well, there are better. I mean, in the price segment, of course, right? All right, so I'll try to fire this up. Okay, let me get ready. Do I have fuel in here? I have fuel. Yeah, okay. I have it from like a couple days while ago. I'm not gonna tell you when. All right, it's not good. It's not. You're not gonna like it. All right. Let me clear this up. All right, so Serpent, Cobra, Buggy, guys. Basically, the same exact one that A-Main has today. Right? I highly recommend anybody get it. Let's see how this goes. I haven't started in a while. Actually, last live stream was the last time I started it. So, you know, you gotta understand, I have a lot of nitros. It's kind of hard for me to actually finish running them sometimes. All right. Caleb Scantlebury goes, I have nitro in my tank too. It's no big deal. Yeah. So let's let me remove the body a little bit, maybe show you guys under the chassis, right? So it's only fair. So unlike the Hobeo, this body actually fits really nicely. So here it is. It's basically exactly the same as the new one that they have, you know, at A-Main right now. So there really is nothing to be upset about. The fact is, Novarasi, this is the old model one, probably from like 2014, okay? Novarasi's dead. They couldn't, you know, they couldn't hold off the invasion of the RTR segment, right? Their leadership sold out. And now we got this. So, let's see what happens. I'm going to prime it first. Let's see. So this is probably the nicest RC I have. It's 100% stock. We got Nitro Wolf Plays. How you doing? All right. Kevin Scroll goes, I just pre-ordered the RC8B4. That's a pretty insane RC, bro. Okay, that's beyond my budget level. You know, I'm not afraid to tell you, my budget level is low. Okay. Let's see, I'm going to just make sure fuel flows. Can't even pull the pull start. I'm gonna have to loosen the glow plug. I legit couldn't pull it just now. Yeah, you gotta preheat these engines. I don't know if it'll even work. Oh, sickening. Let me open up the throttle a little. Okay, hold on. Sickening, can't even prime it yet. Hold on, because you sometimes have to, if you let it sit for a while, you have to basically do the RCBJ, which is you got to remove the line from the fuel, from the exhaust, and blow in it. Problem solved. We got fuel. Good. Mouth primed it, guys. We do it for the NitroGang, okay? Don't say anything, okay? Between you and me. Sickening. So it might start, I don't know, honestly, because I didn't preheat it. So let's see how it goes. So, let's do this again. I wasn't gonna do this, guys, but whatever. You only live once unless you go to war. Well, then you still live once. That was dumb. Okay. All right. It should fire up now, I think, but the compression is pretty much sickening crazy. It might kill me. All right. Let me just check the throttle trim here. All right. Very precise throttle trim control on this. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, exhaust thing fell off. Oh man, this might be a problem. Might have bitten off less than I can chew, or more. Piece of sh. Okay, the exhaust line. That's I needed to stay on it. All right. Okay, so I'm going to undo the glow plug a little. Okay, as it starts up, we'll take care of it. We're doing this on the go, guys. I never know what's gonna happen. Okay. Ugh. Okay, so we need to preheat this pretty considerably, I'd say. It's all right. We got it. Okay, it's gonna fire up. This exhaust line keeps coming off. That's kind of like why I'm struggling over here. It's not because I'm a troll. All right. Let's keep going, my dudes. Oh man, I got tons of stuff falling. Alright, hold up, guys. I just had a table catastrophe. Everything basically fell off my table. But it's gonna fire up. Don't you worry. We're gonna get her done. It's almost there, I can feel it. What do you think about that? Yeah, baby. Look at that idol. You can't kill the idol, guys. All right, that's it. I shut it down. Let's talk about it. So the clutch bell sounds a little bit weird in this thing. It feels like it's hitting, but I basically built it to specs. Okay, so when I got this, the engine was not in the car, and the clutch bell was not even assembled. But you know, this is exactly basically that Serpent that they sell today, guys. And I started it up pretty much in the worst condition possible, right? But you know, it's like no preheater. These engines, you really need to heat them up. Yeah, we'll be doing an actual test with this car in the future, but for now, you know, it's basically can't do it right now. Okay, let's see what we got. So, guys, this legit is available right now, like at AMain with the link that I just put. Okay, it's available. So far, I don't think anyone has gotten one. Well, it's going to be your loss when they're sold out. Whatever. You know what? One day the NitroGang is going to get invaded. And that's going to be done to that, okay? So, wait for the invasion. You know, you're going to have nothing but like fake YouTubers like that idiot Scotty Kilmer, net worth of $10 million, just makes up fake clickbait, you know, videos all the time, and YouTube lets him get away with it. Okay, you got people that like it's insane. You know, this is going to be the end of the truthfulness here. Okay, because only smaller YouTubers are really going to tell you reality because we're not owned by these assholes. Okay, because Scotty Kilmer, every other week he goes, "I'm leaving YouTube. This is it. I'm leaving. It's official. I'm retiring. Goodbye." And then next day there's another clickbait video from this asshole. Anyway, get yourself one of these. There's plenty of parts for this at AMain, guys. Like, they're all the same. They've been out for like 20 years already almost, so. Okay, well, I don't want to say but like 20, but 10 years. For sure. Alright. A very nice fit and finish on this chassis as well. Okay. Nitro Wolf Plays keeps asking the same question here. He goes, hybrid, where's the Scood? So the Scood 09R, I could show it to you. You want to see it? I could show it to you, man. I got access to all of the goods. Okay? Got plenty of goods on this channel. Alright, hold on a second. You want to see the Scood? We'll show you the Scood. You asked, I'll deliver, okay? Well, guys, somebody asked for a very rare, very micro nitro called a Scood. And this is it. Okay? It's in this box. Okay, so I might open the box. We'll see how I feel. There are some flaws in this, right? I got this used. It was a kit. Now, let me tell you what this is. For some of you that do not know, this is a 1/12 scale, 4-wheel drive Nitro mini touring car, okay? With about 1 horsepower from a 0.09 engine. That's right, Kevin Scroth. 1/12 scale. Now, should we open up the box? The question is, should we open up the box? You know what? I'm not having a very good day. I'm not feeling very motivated. Should we open up the box? Give me a second. I'm actually sick, so I haven't been eating nothing. I'm basically eating biscuits like this the whole time. Okay? What do you think about that? Go get something too, guys. Come on. Very rare. Look at that. Sickening. All right. So I got this a while ago. I paid like a little bit under 200 bucks for it. So, well, no, hold on, like maybe 150, I think. Well, it's tax and shipping. So, let's open it up. But before I do that, hold on. It says 3-belt 09 CZT engine. Very sickening, right? All right. So let's do it. Oh, we got a sticker sheet. Nothing like an original sticker sheet here, guys. Someone's asking, what was the retail for that? You know what? I looked this up in like other countries. I'm actually not even sure, but they weren't that much money. But they were sold as kits. Now, check this out. What's this? Oh, we got the manual. The Scoot 09R, it's called. We got some plastic here. Oh man, check that out. It's so it was already built, okay? I didn't build it, I repaired some of it, but it was built by a person that I bought it from. Should we take it out of the box? Look how cool this is. It's actually quite small. Okay. So on the bottom here, there's just some it looks like parts, right? Like whatever, we're gonna get rid of this for now. So guys, here it is. I guarantee you, you won't see this anywhere else. This is a very small micro nitro. When I remove the body in a little bit, I'll see if I do. Look at how little that pipe is. That's a little pipe right there, guys. That pipe is really little, all right? Kevin Scroth goes, we need to bring back mini nitros. I agree, man. That's why I started on this journey, to bring them back. Now, for comparison, you probably are asking yourself, how big is this compared to like a regular nitro, right? I'm going to show it to you. Actually, this is a very high level one. Look at the chassis. Yes, that is a 2-speed baby. All right, what do you think about that? So we have a pretty competitive chassis, tuned pipe, 2-speed, slicks. Corey Tarducci goes, smallest nitro I've ever seen. Timothy Kungas goes, started. So unfortunately, this needs a starter box. And I'm also actually missing one of the clutch springs. Now, let me grab something for you here. Hold on, let me grab it by the box. Okay. This is a 10th scale Nitro RS4. This is the Scoot 09R. side, you know, close up. Check that out. Do you see what I'm talking about? Now, if you hold them up like this, what do you think about that? Sickening, right? I know. Sickening. Look at that. Can't kill him. Now, they call this a 1/12 on the box, but honestly, this should sell as a 1/16. Like, I don't know how they did that. You guys want to take a look under the body? It's actually very, very nice. Okay. I'm sick over here. You know what, guys? I think I had enough. Let me check my stats here. I'm not in a good mood right now. All right. All right. Time to cheer up. You know, guys, how am I going to cheer up? Just today, I had like 6 people call me and ask me what my thoughts are on the invasion of Ukraine, as if I'm Putin's right-hand man. You know, I'm tired of being the bad guy. That's right. You heard me say it. I'm tired of being the bad guy in all media since the 80s. You know, who did that guy, what's his name? Freaking, the guy that fought Rocky. All of Rocky's opponents were basically Russian guys. You know what? I'm tired of it. You know, enough of this shit. Scoot, you're gonna get it. Alright? Anyways, we're still at about 100 something people watching here. Make my day, okay? Yeah. You know what? Someone else do it. All right, Caleb Scantlebury. You requested the Super Nitro, and just for you, man, you're a faithful person. I'm going to show it to you. HPI Super Nitro RS4, guys. Probably one of my most desirable, you know, vintage retro RCs. And I don't think HPI will bring this back. The reason is it's a belt drive. I just don't think they'll bring it back. So, let's open it up. And take a look under the body. There it goes. So this is, you know, it's like a 20% longer RS4 chassis, which is good. The RS4 is a good handling car. Now, you know, HPI did release, what is it, WR8, but I'll be honest with you, that's a freaking drift rally car. Like, they don't handle good at speeds. You know what handles good at speeds? Touring cars. Touring cars handle well at speeds. Now, you know what we keep seeing disappear from the Nitro segment? Touring cars. They keep disappearing. Okay? So, you know what? I don't have my radio right now. But, you want to see me start this up, Caleb Scantlebury? You know, you donated money. You deserve to see it. So, let's see what happens. I don't have the radio here, so we'll just start it up without the radio, maybe. Right. Okay. Yeah, I will say this is probably the best lowest, cheaper on-road ever. like in the in the cheaper electronics segment. So I don't have the radio right now, so we'll just basically, whatever, we'll start it how we'll start it. I'll prime it. Here we go. The good thing about these old Nitros, they come with primers that are built in, right? Like new RCs don't have primers anymore. So freaking tell every RC brand to put primers back. Sickening. Okay, so I'm gonna try to start it up again without the radio this time. This is gonna be probably a high level success of 3 Nitro RC started on one channel, right? While my countrymen are getting invaded halfway around the world. All right, so I'm gonna have to put this on as it starts. Whatever. All right, guys. Fire this up. Let's move this a little closer. Here we go. So no radio, whatever. We'll just start it up how it is. Sickening. Sickening cold I got too. What do you think about that? Okay, so whatever. You basically saw it starts. Let's, I would do it again, but I got nothing to hold, like, there's too much smoke in this house. So let's fire it up again. It'll fire up. Sickening, you can't kill it. There we go. Okay, I gotta raise the throttle a little bit because basically when I'm putting on the exhaust, it shuts down. It smells bad in here. Can't kill a Nitro. Well, guys, what do you think about that? And it runs so quiet. Thanks, bro. Caleb Scantlebury loves the Super Nitro. He goes, HPI Nitro forever. Look at that idle on the 15 FE. Guys, it's insane. I could idle like this for days. It's insane. No problem. You don't even need a radio, guys. Sickening. All right, we had enough? We had enough? All right. Thing runs mint, guys. Thing runs mint. Come on. This is probably the easiest starting and running Nitro that I own. Caleb Scantlebury goes, purring like a kitten. I know, man. You know, these older motors, they're not very powerful. This is a 15 FE, right? So it's basically rated at, does somebody want to take a guess how much horsepower this engine is rated at? You know, and lately, a lot of people have begun collecting them, so prices on these are going up sky high. Sky high. I can't even afford it anymore. Okay? So I'm lucky I have this one. There's no chance I'll ever get one. Nitro Wolf Plays goes, get a V1RRRR. So once I learn how to say triple R, then I'll get it. I'm just kidding, bro. I'll take a look at it. I know the car you're talking about. So, Lotus 420 goes 1.5 horsepower. Well, Lotus 420, divide your answer by 3, and then you will arrive at the right answer that I see RC Show Off here basically put. Now, some people claim it's like a little higher. ACD goes 0.59, but let's just agree that it is exactly about half a horsepower, right? So these are ABN engines. And if you run into problems, well, you still have a solution. It's called the HPI T3.0. Okay, so 0.5 horsepower was what they had. And I'll be honest with you, it seems like something really, really bad, right? Everyone's like, oh man, half a horsepower. You can't even invade a country with that, right? Like, let's say you were invading on 3 fronts, you would need more than 0.5 horsepower. You would need a lot more. But in this time period, you could easily invade a country with 0.5 horsepower. Okay, it was very adequate. You didn't even need a 2-speed. You just needed a single speed. So this particular Super Nitro is, other than the radio equipment, is 100% stock. Okay, so let's say people are shopping for a Super Nitro, and sometimes people don't know, well, what's a real Super Nitro? What's an RS4? There are some obvious things to look for. Okay, so I'll go over a couple of them with you guys, because actually a few people hit me up asking me, how do you know whether it's a Super Nitro? So hopefully you can see the chassis as I have it laid out here. In pictures, it is not always very obvious. Now, obviously, the Super Nitro is longer, and the Super Nitro has bigger wheels. So let's say you didn't know that, okay? The Super Nitro has a very particular rear body post shock tower, over here. Well, I don't want to call it shock tower, this is a body mount. So it's only like this on the Super Nitro RS4. Also, you have a built-in plastic brace for the belt brace. Oh man, might get sick. If I throw up during the live stream, guys, you'll understand why. Also, we have an adjustable built-in front belt tensioner over here. All right, so the regular RS4 did not come with a belt tensioner in the front. You usually had to buy, well, not usually, you always had to buy your own. The best thing I gotta tell you about the Super Nitro RS4 is it's a larger car, right? So the regular 10 scale Nitro, they're good, but for any shit like drive roads, you're not gonna be able to drive it that well. RC Show Off goes, can you still get belts for that? You know, sometimes I do see them come up for sale, like I have seen it, but I'll be honest with you, I have a whole squad of old belt drive HPIs, including the first RS4 MT, and none of them have needed belt replacements. And we're basically talking 25 years at this point. So 25 years without needing a belt replacement, I would say the belt did a good job, So I do see some belts available for sale sometimes on eBay, and they're not expensive, so I do see it. But this one, original belts, actually every single one I have, original belts, and they have never been a problem. I would say belts on a Fortec are a bigger problem than on an HPI. The thing is, there are a lot of belt-driven HPIs sold. There were not many Fortecs sold. Make sense, guys? Yeah. So, by the way, we have another 15FE engine. I don't know why it's here. What was I doing with this one? I'm not sure. I was doing something with it. Okay? Doing something, but I forgot, actually. All right. Okay, guys. So, for those of you that are still here, I think I've calmed down a little bit. You guys want to check out the Scoot 09R? I'll show it to you. Yeah. Let's see what people are saying right here. Yeah, so Scoot 09R. This is, they call this a 1/12 scale, but it's really like even smaller than that. So let's take the body off. It's quite sickening. Dan Y goes, bro, we need to burn some nitros really soon. I'm going through withdrawals. I promise we will, man. I'm still a little sick here, but I think maybe by Sunday I should be okay. So these come with pre-trimmed bodies, right? This is pre-trimmed. There's plastic film on it, and This is obviously not painted, so who's ready? This is the only channel you'll ever see this in your life. So let me just tell you that right now. Okay? Check that out. Tell me this is not freaking cool. So this is a 0.09 horsepower engine. 0.09, guys. It's nothing. We have a center-mounted fuel tank. Full upper deck is carbon fiber. We have, you know, what are these wheels called? Whatever, I can't remember right now. So bottom, aluminum. Looks like a pretty thick 3mm plate chassis. We have ourselves a 2-speed. Now, I did run into a couple problems, like the gear mesh here wasn't very, very good, but now I have adjusted it, and the gear mesh is actually much better than it was. Now, I'm spinning the rear drive wheels, right? I don't think you guys can see that. Can you see the front drive wheels are not spinning? So this is a 4-wheel drive. The problem is the person that built this, I think they lost one of the pulleys that's supposed to be in the front here. So we got no pulley in the front. Here's the steering, right? It's not connected to a servo right now because this came as a kit. Let me give you a little bit of a closer up look. It's actually very, very interesting, I would say. Let me give you a better look. Okay. So here it goes. From this point of view, we have a good observation. A very small tuned pipe, but for this engine spec, it's perfect. Entire upper deck is high quality carbon fiber materials. The rear end, suspension wise, obviously it's lower than a lowrider, right? So, you know, it could go up. I haven't really tuned it for proper ride height at this point. We have belt drive. The brand is AMR. So that's the brand. You see right there on the belt, it's called AMR. So this is it on the box. Right, so 208 millimeters if you want to do the math, whatever that is, whatever it comes out to. Max speed over 65 kilometers, which is like in the 40s, I guess. So here they have some information about it. The Scoot 09R is a 1/12 scale 4-wheel drive gas touring car. The size is compact, so the driving playground is less limited. In respect to noise, the Scoot 09R is much less than a 1/10 GP touring car. I think that's kind of cool. So they have some other information about this over here, whatever. Let me just turn the box a little bit. Because I was angry before. I didn't actually give it a good description. Oh, shit. Stuff falling out. So this stuff takes me, like, honestly, forever to pack up later. Okay, so here's the motor that it comes with. Check this out, guys. 1.5 cc, 0.95 horsepower. That's insane. 0.95. Nuts. Basically close to 1 horsepower from a 0.09. What am I talking about? Yeah, 1.5 cc. So that's basically a little bit less than half, a little bit more than half the size of a 15 FE engine, right? And this is rated at, let's say, maybe 0.49 horsepower. So check this out. This is 0.15, 2.5 cc, 1.5 cc, double the horsepower. Okay? Sickening, right? Look at the rear sway bar setup here. This gold part is the sway bar. 2-speed is pretty smooth. Well, obviously right now it's not engaging, so, but I mean the gears themselves. Now on the front, right? You see that part right there? I forgot what that's called. It's called a tension sway bar, I think. Similar to the Serpent design, just how the Serpents are. Just how the Serpent uses them. These also come in with battery packs, so the battery pack is all the way on the bottom of the chassis. Very interesting. I noticed before when I was looking at it that the battery pack could be easily removed with an access hole right here. Sickening, right? I know. Okay, guys. That's the look at the Scoot 09R. I got a question for you. What do you think about that? Okay? But what do you think about that? Nobody actually ever answered that question. I don't know why. It's a good question. So, this car needs some prep work. You know, the person that built it lost the damn one of the 3 clutch shoes, and these use like proprietary clutch shoes. So I'll either have to run it with 2 clutch shoes, or I don't know what I'm gonna do. You know. What do you guys think? Could I run? Let's say you have a 3-shoe clutch setup. Could you run 2 clutch shoes? I don't know. Does anybody know? I mean, I'm sure you could do whatever you want, right? You could invade countries in a matter of a day if you wanted to. But Lead Boost over here goes love from the UK Nitro Gang. How you doing, man? I'm happy you're here. Okay. I got some turmoil over there in Europe today, right? So can I run 2 shoes of 3 in a car? Like, is that safe, or is it going to apply some kind of weird forces to the clutch belt? What do you guys think? I'm not sure. So I haven't started this because, like, also, you need a starter box. And these use kind of specialty starter boxes, right? Pretty sure I could use a 1/8 scale one. But, yeah, Lotus 420 goes in balance. Yeah, so, like, I don't know what I'm going to have to do. I'm probably going to have to, like... This has a tiny little clutch belt. This is not like other RCs. You know, this guy lost the freaking clutch shoe and spring, and now I'm done. You know? The fact that it's 2-wheel drive, because he lost like one of the front pulleys, I could live with that. But the rest I really can't live with. So, guys. Let me get some of the stuff here. Whoa. All right. So I'm just going to put away the instructions and all of that, and then put this away for safekeeping. You know, in case looting goes down. You know, because people keep calling me, asking me what my opinion on the invasion is, as if I'm Putin's right-hand man. You know. Get out of here. All right. Michael and Zatara goes by HSP clutch. These have small clutch bells. They're not going to fit a 10-scale clutch. It's not going to happen. I already thought of that. You know, that if that was the only problem, then we would have no problems. But there's actually problems beyond that problem. All right, let me go to the chat here. So what do you guys think? You know, how did the NitroGang stream go today? You know, I might cancel them indefinitely going forward. There's basically, they're losing me a bunch of subs. There's no benefits. And basically, YouTube is telling me to suck it. So, you know what? YouTube could suck it too, all right? Okay. Sam Esk, what's up, bro? He goes, 3D print your own. I don't know how I'm going to do that. First of all, I don't have a 3D printer. Second of all, I spent all my money on another computer just now, you know? So, you know, been buying Hobeos, you know, channel membership going down. Shit sucks. Okay, everything's shit. Right? That's right. Yeah, you're going to watch some of these other guys, and they're never going to complain. They're never going to tell you the truth, the truthfulness. This is the truth. Okay, guys? This is the truth. Okay, I tell you what the world events are. The world events are, we got countries that don't understand diplomacy. Okay? We got countries that invade each other without proper diplomatic matters. I mean, how are you going to command a country knowing that within an hour you could lose your capital city and then not even try to engage in diplomatic relations? You know, if you ask me, he's the guy to blame. Right? So, anyway. Right. So tomorrow, there might be a video, there might not be a video, I don't know. Going forward, I'm just going to start talking about whatever the hell I want in videos. Actually, probably tomorrow will be the release of a Hobeo video. That's right. Eric Nitro Spencer goes, you're 100% right. I'm glad you agree, man. You know what? Let me just tell you some facts about me, man. I lived in both countries, okay? Grew up in Russia, lived in Ukraine. That was a shithole, and the second place was a shithole. Actually, the second place was even worse, where they persecuted everybody, all right? Sam S. goes, put this towards buying a 3D printer. Sam S., thank you for that donation, bro. So, I actually have been looking at one for a long time, but basically I'm poor now, so, you know. YouTube ad revenue went down. You know, Talbot made a video about me. Everyone believes him. You know, basically I got nothing. I got fakers all over the world. Anyway, let's continue. So yeah, the Creality 3D V2 is the one I'm considering, just so you know. Okay, Sam S. The Creality Ender V2. Ender 3D V2, whatever. The V2 model is the one. It's about like $250. It's not that much money. But basically just bought a used MacBook because, you know, let me just tell you something else. I live in New York City. It doesn't really matter how much money I make because 50% of it goes to taxes. Okay, so it really don't matter. You know, you can't be rich in these areas. Let me continue. Right. So, let me continue. So, a Green Bear, you can become a channel member. That's really the best way to support me, like on this page. Like that is really what I appreciate, because you know, starting tomorrow I'm doing a Hobeo video, right? And I'm not gonna tell you this is the best, this is the worst. I'm gonna tell you the good, the bad, and whether you should buy it. I will be cursing in it, and I will be yelling in it. Okay, so that's what's gonna happen tomorrow. Okay, guys. Thank you there, Joe Bates. $10 for the channel. Thank you, bro. Sickening, like me. So, anyways, guys, tomorrow probably be a video on the Hobeo. Hobeo doesn't know who I am. They don't care who I am. And I told them, don't call me, I won't call you. And I actually said that in a video. Well, in text. You know, I'm going to start cursing. We're going to start doing whatever the hell we want. All right? Because enough of this playing nice. No one's going to take a notice to this channel until we make them. All right? Now, long ago, remember when I started burning RC Car Action magazines? You remember when I started burning them? Well, that's when they started putting nitros in them. You know, and we're going to take the approach of the president. We're going to start invading the Arma gang. Okay? That's right. That's what we're going to do. So, tomorrow, Sam S. will be the Hobeo video. I will be cursing at it. I will be yelling at it. And some shit might go down. I don't know. Okay? Someone called me and I yelled at the phone. Alright? It happened. Alright. So, let's continue here. Off the Chicks goes, if you make a Hobeo video, I might subscribe. Off the Chicks. The legitimate official premiere of the Hobeo video will be tomorrow. Or Sunday, depending on how I feel. It doesn't really matter, right? What's life anymore when within a matter of an hour you could be living in the capital city of Kyiv, which is actually where I grew up. Okay, and then knowing you can get invaded like within a matter of 2 hours, where you gotta go like, you know, protect your ass in a subway. Okay, how would you carry all your nitros? Is what I want to know. How would you do it? Okay, let's call up that idiot Scotty Kilmer and ask him what he thinks about this, because he clearly put out a video saying, I saw the war. I saw the beginning of the war. You know what? Should we watch his video right now? He pissed me off. Okay. Nitro Wolf Plays goes, I see your comment here, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Yeah. Anyways, let's continue what we got. So, what about that Serpent Nitro Buggy? You know, who wants to get it? You know, I understand some people are like, well, listen, I want to build a kit. The thing is, I'm not telling you guys not to build a kit. I'm telling you this is the deal right now for a sickening new ready-to-run Serpent Nitro Buggy. You know, saying you want to build a kit is not an argument. It's just a fact. It's like saying, I'm hungry, but the moon is also far away from Earth. It means nothing, okay? Because constantly, like just today, I posted a link in the NitroGang Facebook group about the Serpent Buggy, and I get comments like, it doesn't have a Novorossi motor or some other whatever. Like that's not even like what it is, you know, like that's not even a negative thing, like, you know. Anyways, a couple minutes, guys. I appreciate you all for being here. We got any questions from anybody here? Anyone considering any new RCs or nitros? I consider them all the time, but basically, you know, it's the reality. Wally's World goes, that Serpent Nitro is sweet. Yeah, man, you know, for the money, I gotta tell you, there's really nothing else you can get. Like, the worst low-C buggy is that price. And I can tell you, that particular Nitro is much better, okay? Yeah, Dan Y over here. I know, bro. Dan Y goes, I want to get it, but government took 50% of my money. Yeah, me too, man. Me too, okay? Yeah. And you know what they're going to do with it? They're going to redistribute that money to the wealthy banks, and then they're going to give it to these top-tier executives with golden parachute retirements, and then they're also going to give it out on stimulus packages to people that don't even have jobs. Well, okay, sometimes they need the money, right? But, and then we're going to have inflation. And then when inflation happens, what's going to happen? Do I get a raise? No. You get no raise. You got a job. Okay? Do you guys feel that I'm angry today? Am I angry today? This is life, okay? You got to be angry about stuff you believe in. Of course, if it's based on fact. You can't just be angry about bullshit, okay? That's not even smart, okay? Dan Y goes, is exhaust leak very significant to idling issues? The answer is yes, man. Yes. Because, yes. Tell me where you think you have an exhaust leak, Dan Y. Like in the coupler, in the gasket, but basically, yes. When you're hitting the throttle, like during that idle, it might not be as obvious, but when you're accelerating, you know, the motor's breathing in a lot of air, then it's, you know, expelling a lot of fumes. You need that pressure system to be very, very tight. Even a minimal leak, although I don't know how you know you have a leak, like you would have to tell me how you know. Like I would have to look at it. All right? But yes, Golden Face goes, it's not anger, it's passion. That's right, you know. Freaking today, 5 people called me up, asked me what I thought about the war, as if I'm Putin's BFF. Fuck, I hate him and I hate the other country, okay? Let me tell you the reality right here. I hate him both. All right? Yeah, all right? USA #1. And the NitroGang, well, actually, everywhere else you guys are from, too. Okay? I take that back. All right? All right. So, yes, it's actually very, very important. You can't have exhaust leaks like that. Like, it's not good. Okay, so I'm going to read an update here for you guys from Dan Y about the exhaust leak. Dan Y goes, right at the port for motor, and the fitment is a bit loose. On what car? What car is that you're referring to? So, what car is that you're referring to? But basically, if you need a gasket for a .21 engine, I'll give you one, okay? I have a good gasket from THS Racing. So I'll give you a good gasket, bro, okay? Guaranteed, don't you worry. You don't got to worry about them gaskets, bro. Those gaskets, they're not going to piss you off. All right. So, Alan Patterson goes, I see you as American. Awesome. Oh, Dan Y goes, T-Max with .19. Well, we got a problem there. I might have a gasket for you, okay? I'll have to take a look. Oftentimes, I know you got the .19 dynamite, right, with your T-Max, and now you're using the spring header. Am I right? You're using the spring header instead of the stock Traxxas screw-on system. So if you're using the spring header, oftentimes, like, that shit's just not good. The header has to, like, the gasket has to, like, kind of a little bit seat itself. It's a weird system. You know what I mean? Robert Gibson, how you doing? Robert Gibson goes, hybrid is in America for a reason. Freedom. Exactly. Exactly. I'm happy, you know, to be here, bro. I am happy, you know. Free thought and free speech is a priority, okay? Yeah. Lotus 420 goes, when can we get some brap action? Oh, gas brap action. Soon, man. I gotta get warmer, man. You know, it's hard for me to carry these damn giant gas RCs to the RC track, you know? Basically living in, like, inner New York City, man. I gotta, like, load it in my Prius. Gotta go up, like, 2 flights of stairs. Open doors that are, like, freaking narrow. You know what I mean? It's sickening. Sickening. You know? So then why? Yes, it's because you're using the Dynamite 19 uses the spring header setup. You sometimes just have to like jiggle it a little bit and just make sure that it's seated, or put some oil. It'll eventually just seat itself. I've had problems like that, but eventually it does seat itself. But not always. Not always. You know what you can do? You can use like the stock Traxxas header. Well, the couple O-rings that they had on the exhaust, you could just put them right under that other gasket. Okay? So you basically need to just fortify that gasket on the Dynamite 19 a little bit. So just put like some kind of those O-rings that you had from the old setup, or from some spare carbs, put them on there. Put like the Dynamite gasket over it, and then it should basically create enough of a resistance. Okay, it's kind of like down and dirty method, but it should work. Alan Patterson goes, I have been rapping with my Losi 5T. Yeah, man, I know. You got yourself an awesome deal on that 5T. Okay, Lee Boost here with a question. I'm going to read it. It's a little bit of a long question, but Lee Boost with a tuning question. I'm going to read it. He goes, I picked up an old Savage 2.5 with 25, Savage 25, with a Force 32 engine. When I start it up, it just wants to shoot off. Not the high end or low end needles. Do you think it may be the gears? Okay, Lee Boost, first thing you gotta verify when you get any used nitro, is the clutch engaged? So you first need to, so you're telling me that basically wants to shoot off when you turn it on. That means somehow the clutch is engaged and it's just going, right? You know, maybe your RPM is very high, but I'm assuming your RPM is not very high. So I can already see comments here talking about the clutch. First thing you gotta do is check the clutch spring, make sure it's proper. You could like use your fingers to kind of slightly pull the clutch shoes apart. You should be able to feel a good amount of resistance on the clutch shoes. Like if you could easily spread them apart with your fingers, that means the springs are bad. Okay, so first thing to check is the clutch. On a normal idle, you know, your car should not be going forward. Now, when you've solved that problem, we'll continue, okay? Because I need more input from that. So you can post in the NitroGang Facebook group about that later. All right. So let me see. Right. The comment here. Let me just post something. All right. Well, that's not the right one. All right. Let me just copy this. Can you tell me, guys, if I'm going to post the link to the Serpent? No, hold on. I'm not going to do it yet. You know what? You could do whatever you want. Okay. All right. I'm going to post the link to the Serpent if the link works. So I just posted in the NitroGang in the chat here. All right, yeah, I see the link. So Lee Boost goes, I do think it is the clutch. Yeah, so you know, you gotta check the clutch priority. Almost all nitros, the clutch will be bad. Like, it's guaranteed, okay? Over time, the spring stretches. It could even be broken. You know, it just happens, just a natural part of how it is. All right. Yeah, so, you know, Serpent is a sickening nitro, guys. The Kyosho MP9, I don't know. It's, personally, I would get that cheaper Kyosho Buggy. Holy shit, I'm sick. I'm gonna have to drink a tub of tea after this. Holy shit. Okay, Johnny Mirko goes, what's the factory settings on a Jado Carb? I just replaced mine, but can't seem to get it dialed in. So, you know, I honestly don't know the factory carb settings to anything off the top of my head because a lot of tuning is trial and error. Now, what you do, the low-speed needle is always flush with the carb body on any Traxxas carb. The low-speed needle is flush with the carb body. High-speed needle, estimated to be about 3.5 to 4 turns out. Okay, so starting point, 3.5 to 4 turns out. Now, based on that, that's your starting point. You just go from there, right? So I would start at that position. Okay, let's see what else we got. Yeah. What else? Right. All right, guys. So I think we're gonna call it a day. Tomorrow will be another video, probably if I feel like it. You know, we never know how things go. You can get invaded any day. You know, by some fakers. You know. All right. Johnny Marco, you got it, man. I don't know if you're a member of the Facebook group. If someone is or isn't, let me post a link now to the group. I don't know if there's people in the stream that are not members. We have over 3,000 people in the NitroGang Facebook group right now. So a lot of people, you know, if you need questions, they'll always help you, right? Sometimes me, sometimes other people. So I just posted a link. I will post it again just in case, so it shows up like multiple times. If you want to request access to this group, I am the admin, and soon I will be adding another admin. All right, it will be NitroGang member Mike. Okay, so we will have multiple admins that run Rich and Loud all day. They think about nothing but Taco Bell and Nitro. Okay, guys, just keep in mind. So subscribe to that, to me. Do whatever you want. You know, don't invade people without giving them proper cause. Although I do think they have proper cause. Lotus 420, no, not Nitro Mike. No, NitroGang Mike, which is my friend. He's been in my videos. Right, he's been in many of my videos. So, him and I are planning another video soon. We'll see. I'm just a little sick now, you know, so I don't want him to come over today. But, guys, I have my NitroGang buddies over my house all the time. All right? They'll tell you that, you know. Freaking invited whoever already. Okay? There's nothing to worry about, you know. All right, guys. It's time to roll out. See you later.